مرحبا، اسمي مارك حلاوة، انولدت وتربيت في الكويت كلاجئ فلسطيني. And this is my crazy story. My dad was born in 1945. Since my father was born during the British Mandate of Palestine, which is a 28-year-old period, he told us that he was a Palestinian refugee. We had a Jordanian citizenship, but we grew up thinking that we were originally Palestinians. So we did grow up in an anti-Israel home because of this. My father was big in education. My father tried hard and put us in Palestinian Boy Scouts. Everything pretty much was geared into the Palestinian, pro-Palestinian world. In school in Kuwait, we learned a lot of things like, Jews came from outer space and occupied Muslim land, and it's bad, and we should wish to help somehow. I don't want to focus only on the negative, but this is a big part of what we learned in school and what shapes who you are. We are told that Jews are descendants of animals, they're not human beings. Descendants of pigs and monkeys. I went with my grandfather to the mosque. The imam goes, "May Allah destroy the Jewish people," he says. And everybody screamed, "Amen." "May Allah do this and that to their women," and everybody screams, "Amen." "May Allah destroy the Jewish men. May Allah destroy Jewish children. May Allah make Jewish children orphans. May Allah shake the ground under them." And it goes on and on and on. You leave after all these screams with a shake. Not because I'm the protector of Jewish people, I have no business with Jewish people. But in the back of my mind, I heard firsthand the indoctrination and hate that I grew up with in school, but now I saw it in action. I wondered why we're singling out Jews. Multi-angle anti-Jewish education. There's no way, there's no loophole that would leave you thinking that, hey, maybe Jews are good people. I could never imagine what Israel was. This blackness. I can't imagine that people that live in Israel have children and some mother hugs her child and kisses her child like normal humans. I couldn't imagine trees with fruits and butterflies running around. None of that. That will not come to mind. They shut it on you in every way where you feel like a traitor even thinking that there could be something positive about Israel or the Jewish people. Something different about our family. My grandmother from Jerusalem was a Jew. Somehow I got the understanding, or maybe heard it from my family as a child, but stuck in my mind that my grandma converted to Islam. Game over. Now, the idea that she was a Jew comes out every now and then and just says, hello. One day, I was going to a payphone to make a phone call, and I saw this gentleman sitting across the street from the payphones that looked Jewish. I hang up the phone, so I went to him, "Hi, how are you? Are you Jewish?" He cracked a joke and he said, "No, I just like to look this way." Dr. Yitzchak Block had this beautiful demeanor, with a smile on his face, and he was not intimidated or shocked, or he didn't shun me down as I introduced myself as, an Arab guy from Kuwait that came up from a Muslim Palestinian background. And he was just very cool and easy with it. I told him, "Excuse me, sir, I didn't really hate Jews 100%. My grandmother was Jewish, and every now and then I would think about her. So I didn't really hate Jews 100%, maybe, 95%. And Dr. Block invited me over to sit down, and we had a conversation. And later on, he tells me, "So your father's from where? What's your background? So-and-so. By Muslim law, you're a Muslim." I said, "Yeah, this is not our conversation." But he had something in mind. And he goes, "By Jewish law, you're a Jew. According to matrilineal descent, you and your siblings are Jews." I'm 26 years old. I grew up hating Jews. And now this man tells me I'm Jewish? I am my own enemy? I was in culture shock. I didn't know what to think of myself, who I am, what's going on. I was a mess. 3 months after, I got the guts to take a taxi in on a Shabbat and go to a synagogue, that one synagogue that I knew Dr. Block goes to. I told people where I'm from. Nobody was shocked. Nobody threw me out because my father is a Muslim. Nobody frowned upon me. None of that stuff. People welcome me. People insisted I go to their homes for lunch, ask me where I'm going for lunch. Are these the people that I wasted all my life hating and thinking badly of? These are the people? 26 years of my life. I'm sitting down wondering, Christians or Jews are running after me or want to catch me or want to get me. I feel like I'm engulfed with hate all my life instead of just celebrating humanity and life. We grew up a lie. We grew up with hate. This hatred that these governments are noticing have stayed in decade after decade, and now you have a bubble just boiling of hate where people are just blowing up things and certain weird crimes are happening against each other. People are killing their own people, calling them infidels and calling them all the names that we've called Christians and Jews and Hindus and everybody else that was not like us. Live your life, focus on good, work hard, build, create, instead of being held down in shackles of hate and hate and hate that doesn't get you anywhere. Today, there's no place to hate. This incitement and hatred, no matter where it comes from, stays where it comes from. It's time for peace, enough hate, time for love. I want to finish with a message to my brothers and sisters in the Middle East. إخواني وأخواتي بالشرق الأوسط اللي تربوا مثلي على إنه اليهود والمسيحيين والغرب كله ضدنا وإحنا ضحايا. إحنا مش ضحايا، والغرب والمسيحيين واليهود مش ضدنا. الناس بدهم يعيشوا بسلام وإحنا بدنا نعيش بسلام. تعالوا على إسرائيل، زوروها وشوفوها بنفسكم. عندنا سلام بحت، كل الوقت في سلام، إلا لما يصير في أعمال إرهابية أو تشجيع على الإرهاب والكراهية. غير هيك حياتنا أحلى حياة. السلام كله هون، كل شيء بنتمناه موجود. أتمنى لكم حياة مسالمة ببلادكم اللي أنتم فيها، وكمان هون لنا بإسرائيل. تفضلوا زورونا. سلام.